Namaste. Welcome to our 105 Universal Law segment. What we're discussing now is the third law, Akasha, the soul. And you'll understand why I call it the soul in a little while. This is a very, very important law, but this is also a very difficult law to understand and to explain. But I will try to make this as simplistic as possible. But please understand that mastering this law really, really helps you master the 104 laws of the universal laws. Akasha is described as a great cosmic law, which means it's the intelligence of substance. You would have to define this from 2 points of view, and we're going to look at both of those points of views. One, a scientific point of view where theory is in place, and then a spiritual point of view when it comes to the qualities of Akasha. So if you look at Akasha as some type of master element, a super element, it's a force that sits between all of the other elements in theory, scientifically. So when you're looking at it from a scientific point of view, it's similar to a black hole that absorbs energy and matter. So Akasha is the fifth element. It's a binding part. It runs through all matter, and it's also a collective, unconscious of life forms. The word itself, if it's translated in India or in the Indian Sanskrit, it would mean inner space on a spiritual level. There also is a thing called the Akashic records. This is this field of collective knowledge that can be accessed by those who have been trained to do it, or that really just have a natural ability to tune into that. So, is it possible to do that? Absolutely. And it simply means, in layman's terms, that you can frame a question and you wait for this big cosmic computer to give you the answer, similar to a big, massive search engine of the universe. The elements that emerge from Akasha, they're immutable, so they're changeless of the sources of energy it comes from. This is a realm of potential. It's a promise, and there are also paths that have not been taken and not formed in other galaxies in space. Akasha is what's present within our bodies. It's like the spark of life. It's the unknowable force that we all consider the soul. And that's why I call Akasha the soul, because it helps you understand exactly what this cosmic law is. So if you look at it very simplistically, Akasha is the energy, the Akashic energy that is housed inside of our physical bodies. It is what we tune into to actually manifest everything that we're looking for. So it's symbolized presently on the earth is what that energy that comes down in the earth houses in your body and builds up to connect, being one with all the other balanced energy around: earth, air, fire, water, all of those things. So I know that was a bit much. You might want to listen to this a couple times, but we will get more and more into detail about Akasha and do a really, really in detailed segment later on after we finish our segments of the 105 Universal Laws. So until then, namaste.